Hello, my name's Calamative Joe. Welcome to the stream today. La 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 la. Welcome to the stream. My name's Calamative Joe. I've just had to put a fan on for a couple of minutes, guys, because I'm sweating like a camel's ass. Here we go. Do 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 do. Whoa 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 whoa. Right. Let's just think about. Let's turn that fan off. Actually, we've turned it on for a couple of minutes just to cool the room down. There we go. Hello to the person who's in the stream. I don't know who's in the stream right now. Someone is though. Someone knows where he is. Batman. Dark Knight reference. Hello, the Tired Gamer. Welcome to the stream. How are you, the Tired Gamer? Welcome to the stream. You are viewer number 1 of the live stream. What's in here? Nothing really. We can break it. Give me a moment, just want to look at something. Thought I heard someone knocking at the door. I'm expecting an Amazon package. I've ordered a DVD, guys, but it's not that. It hasn't turned up yet. Perhaps I should check. Perhaps I should quickly check Amazon just to see when it turns up. Orders. No, that's a right track package. Oh, okay. I will have to go soon, guys, because my Amazon delivery driver is 7 stops away. Hello to the people who just joined the stream. Yeah, my Amazon delivery driver is 7 stops away. So, what is this place? Oh. Hello. I see what your name is. I'm going to have to translate it a second. Hello, yes, welcome to the stream. Yeah. Whoa, guys. I can't remember what this is for, guys, but hello, Wendigos, welcome to the stream. Hope you have a good day. And you. Welcome to the stream. Let's just dump shit that we don't need. Guys, everyone on this stream right now, if there was an alien invasion tomorrow, what would you do to defend it? What would you do? If there was an alien invasion, what would you do? Allah bless Muhammad and the family of Muhammad. Cool. I don't know. Hello, cool kid. Welcome to the stream. Hide in the bunker from 60 seconds. Yeah, I had someone a while back. I had someone in my stream who said that they would, I had someone in my stream a while back when I asked the same question that said they would use their brother as a human shield. Well, if there was an alien invasion, guys, what would you do? Would you fight? Would you go fight the aliens? Would you go and welcome them? Would you run, scatter, hide? I know I do. I build a bunker in the back garden. I would build a bunker. I like this pond. We made this pond yesterday. Just because we knew we wouldn't be able to get a build there. So, hold on a minute. I would go into this place. Because of... Yeah, you haven't streamed in a long time. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I've streamed every day this week. I streamed every day this week, bar Monday, and I didn't stream for 3 days last week, so... But yeah, I've streamed a lot recently. But yeah, welcome. Sorry, I can't even say your name. Puno. Oh, I probably missed him. It's alright. I didn't stream for 3 days last week because I was building up a new desk. I'm also writing a novel at the same time. I'm also writing a book for a competition which I'm going to publish later in the month. I'm from the UK, so I'm from the UK, so I'm British. Yeah, I've got a book coming out, guys, at the end of next month. So I'm basically writing a book for a competition. I'm writing a horror story. Yeah, I'm from the UK. Oh, bloody hell, guys! 4 of you subscribed because we lost a load of subs yesterday and we've already got them back. That's incredible. Wow. Yeah, I'm British. I'm from the UK. Don't know what this shulker box is, so we can take that. We'll take it and put it inside. How is everyone on this stream? I'm just going to quickly put a notification in. I'm going to put add everyone. Stream has started now. Boom. Good, that's good to hear. Since I'm in Malaysia, so you probably streamed the morning. For me, it's like night right now. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, for me it's only 3 in the afternoon. For me it's 3 in the afternoon. So I normally stream. This is normally when I'd start streaming. 3 in the afternoon's normally when I would start streaming, because I get more of an American. Hello, Globeans. Welcome to the stream. Most of my subscribers seem to be American. Most of my subscribers are American, so it makes more sense for me to start streaming at 3 PM UK time, because at 3 PM UK time, kids are leaving school. Kids are leaving school at 3 PM UK time. Yeah, 3 PM UK time is when kids are leaving school in the UK, and you know, American people are starting to wake up. So if I start streaming too early, like early in the morning, I don't tend to get as many viewers or people watching the stream. I forget where the audience comes from. So I mean, I get a lot of viewers from the Philippines, Indonesia, and Malaysia and that, but I get a lot more from the UK and America. Probably because I'm British and America is basically Britain's younger brother. But that's what their houses did look like. They did look super bland. Like, rather than focus on building a big house, Globeans, you need to start small. You need to start small. They started small and kept expanding. So look, does this look bland? This looks bland. All the houses look bland. I don't have a copy of Stampy's house. Me and Decepted built it brick for brick on his world. No entry. Oh yes. Basically, I took down my old house a couple of years ago. And when it says no entry, where it says no entry, there used to be a... Where it says no entry, historical importance, there used to be... Where it says no entry, there used to... Literally, right here, there used to be, like, behind the scenes of the staircase. But Decepted has my friend Decepted has turned this room into like a little secret room. So there's no point of having that sign here anymore. Did I still have that dirt on me? Yeah, that's why it says no entry. Because it used to be like a secret doorway that took you into the old, to like a catacomb, like an old part of the world. Yeah. Guys, I'm gonna reveal something now. I'm gonna reveal a little secret project now. Are you ready for it? I have been working on a novel. I've been working on a novel for a competition. It's practically finished. I just need to go in and edit it. Would you guys like to see the front cover? Do you guys want to see the front cover? It will be available globally on Amazon, so you will be able to buy it on Amazon, in digital and physical, or have it as a physical book. Right. Does everyone want to see it? Does everyone want to see the front cover? We'll wait for a few more people either say yes or no. Yes or no? Do you guys want to see a copy? Boom. Here we go. A new book coming out soon, roughly by the end of this month. Roughly by the end of this month, this novel will be out. Yep, it'll be out on Amazon by the end of this month. I've got to go in and I just got to go in and refine some things. We'll keep it here. I just got to go in and refine it. Would you guys like to know the blurb? I've got this. I can read the blurb to you guys. Why not? Should I read the blurb? Nice. I'm probably too young to read. Yes, you are. You're definitely too young to read it. It's a horror story, so yeah, you're definitely too young to read it. Here we go. The Dollmaker. In the shadowed alleys of Manchester, a haunting mystery unfolds when Detective Nicholas Kane is called to investigate a series of chilling murders and eerie disappearances. He quickly realises that this case is unlike any he has faced before. As he delves deeper into the lives of the victims, he uncovers a sinister connection, a twisted artist known only as the Dollmaker, whose creations seem to bear an uncanny resemblance to those lost. With each clue that emerges comes a new horrifying revelation. As the clock ticks down and the body count rises, he finds himself entangled in a cat and mouse game with a killer who views life as a canvas, moulding it according to his dark whims and his own sadistic pleasure. Can Kane unravel the doll's tragic tales before more lives are lost, or will another become the next piece in a grotesque gallery? I've seen TOE and yeah. What's TOE? I don't even know what TOE is. I don't even know what that is, to be fair. What is it? Yeah, but that's things that... Yeah, but you shouldn't search up on YouTube. I don't need to, but yeah. That's what you should... as some advice, though, you should not be on YouTube at 10 years old. That's against YouTube's rules. It was the biggest regret of your life. Yeah. At your age, you shouldn't actually be on YouTube. YouTube is for 13 years and up. Because YouTube's not a TV channel. You can watch whatever, people can upload whatever they want on YouTube, and there's no regulation. Which is why you've seen that, because technically you shouldn't have been on YouTube to see that. It's like this. I can turn around and say it's like this stream here. I could turn around and say something that... I can say something on this stream, for example, that, you know, perhaps you aren't meant to hear at your age. But whose at fault is it? Is it mine or is it yours for watching the stream? The thing is, most parents now, everybody, blame the YouTuber. Oh, they shouldn't have said that, you shouldn't have said that. But no, you should blame the parents, really, because why is their kid on YouTube? I'm not aiming that at you, I'm just saying in general. Hello Omnivale, welcome to the stream. I've just done a little announcement about my book. I'm really good, Omnivale, how are you? I've just done a little announcement about this book, book for a competition that I've been working on. Guys, so I'm going to bring this book cover up a bit. So this will be the name of the book, guys. And I will be 100% honest. I might have to make this. I might have to make this book. Bloody hell! 2 zombies are coming after me, and I can't really. I might have to make this book, guys, 18 rated. Hello, Mystical Tree. Welcome to the stream. I've done the whole thing. I spoke about it last night. I spoke to her. She's nice. Nothing awkward. I guess I'll see how things go. Congratulations. Hello. Yeah, hello, Mystical Tree. Sorry, I'm just promoting my book at the moment. I'm writing a book for a competition, so I'm. Can't get to the door. I know there's a monster. He almost come through the door then. Oh, bollocks. Let's just pick up the flower pots. Yeah, he did. I knew it was going to happen. As soon as I hit him, I was like, oh, he's going to explode. But luckily for us... Oh, no, not lucky for us. The creeper just blew up. A creeper just blew the front of the house out off. That's what's happened. An evil creeper turned up and blew the front of the house. Right. Let's go quickly and grab some wood. Yeah. But yeah, that book will be 18 rated, guys. That book's going to be 18 rated. Yeah. Sorry. You're 10 years old, you just said. I can't even say your name. Pneumotraumascopic volcanoconosis. Yeah, you shouldn't be on a chatting app. You shouldn't be on a chatting app at 10 years old either. That's also illegal. Yeah, you shouldn't actually be on a chatting app at that age. That is also illegal. But oh, I don't want smooth, I need normal sandstone. I need some oak wood as well. No, I need some logs. But yeah, based on what the comment you've put about your friend, does it feel? It's not a server; it's a world. It's not a server; it's a world. We've got no wood left. Right, looks like we're going to do some tree farming. It's not a server; it's a world. So yeah. But Minecraft's a game. You're not actually lonely in Omniville. This is the most haunted rated when this is done, this will be the, I'm surprised this might get banned in a few countries. I have no idea what you should play, to be honest. No, I'll be honest. When this book's finished, Omniville, it will be banned. It will be banned in multiple countries. This book will be banned in multiple countries, honestly. So it's 18 rated for a reason. I can go into some details, guys. What book? A book that I'm writing for a competition. A book I'm writing for a competition, Nico Bellic fan. I'm writing a book for a competition, and it will be banned in a few. It will probably be banned in multiple countries. Well, most likely, guys, it will be. I'm gonna go bye. Hope you win the competition. Goodbye. And I'm not supposed to read it. Yeah, well, it's going to be 18 rated. It's going to be 18 rated. So if you're 10 years old, no, you can't read it because you can't read it at 8. You can't read an 18 rated thing at. You can't read it at 18 rated. So no one over the end of the age of 18 will be able to read this. I've got to have. I need to go through actual legal documents to read. I need to go through legal documents to read. Of how much I can rate, how much I can do. I don't know whether I can put it as a 15, but I think this would have to be 18 rated. Hello, Mia. Welcome to the stream. We're just repairing this house. A creeper turned up and blew. A creeper just turned up and very... A creeper turned up and blew it open. I cannot... You're going to play Minecraft? Cool. I'm really good, Mia. How are you? Right. That's repaired. Yeah, Omnivale, if you're still in the stream, it will, you said 18 rated, it can't be that bad. It is that bad. And I have to admit, it is bad. Very bad. I wouldn't push for a 15. Nah, there's a few things that are said in this. There's a few things that are said in this story. I don't think it will be classed as a 15. You've got a character. I can't believe the Switch 2 is out. You should believe the Switch 2 is out because Nintendo Switch came out 8 years ago. There was 8 years. There was 8 years between Xbox 360 and Xbox One, so I can believe that the Switch 2's out. Now, I don't think I'll be able to push for 15 because there's a character that admits to mutilating his sister. So I think that alone is 18 rated. I think that alone is he confessed a guy literally confesses to killing, mutilating and burying his sister. In the story. So, yeah. You should have a picture to go with that page. It's a normal novel, not a picture book. What? And also, that's what Jack the Ripper would do to his victims. Not take photos of them because cameras were expensive then. But what I mean is that. What I mean by that is that bit. What I mentioned the character did is what Jack the Ripper would do. You know, the taking of organs. I got my Switch in 21-22. Yeah, but in the context of it, Nintendo Switch came out in 2017, so you normally bring out a replacement. You normally bring out a new console every 8 years. Yeah, but that's only in children's books. You really have scribbles. That's really in children's book. You have scribbles, not in a book aimed at adults. Yeah, but also you had that. Well, no, you got to imagine it in your head, really. You got to imagine it in your head, really, because. But yeah, that's why it's going to be 18 rated, guys, because this serial killer admits to some pretty horrible stuff. Like, he films himself. There's a girl, she's about 5'9", 230 pounds, and he admits to 230, 240 pounds, and he admits to just absolutely defiling her. So yeah, it's gonna be the darkest thing. It's the darkest thing I've ever written. I'm normally writing alien invasion stuff or science fiction, or I wrote Archipelago, which Archipelago can be read at any age. Yeah, but when I was 6 or 7, I watched a movie with blood, and my mum was okay with me watching that, and my little brother, who was probably 5 at the same time, also watched it. That's a little odd. That's a little odd. Perhaps the age rating's difference in other countries. In the UK, it's absolutely dead certain. The age ratings are dead certain in the UK for certain reasons, because back in like the 80s, the 70s, 80s, 90s, before they brought in the age ratings, you had kids were going out and reenacting stuff they'd seen in horror films. My school teacher admitted there's a scene in a film called is it Silent Running? Hold on, which film? Honestly, there's a film from the 60s. There's a film from the 60s. Yeah, but how's Sandy? Oh, Sandy the dog. I think he's in my bedroom. I think she's sitting. I think she is. No, what I'm saying though is it might be different in other countries, but the age ratings in the UK are very dead certain that you can't watch this if you're under the age of 18 and things like that, because back in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, kids used to go and reenact things they'd seen in horror films. And it got to the point that, you know, one of my old school teachers admitted a scene from the film called Silent Running. There's a scene in a film called Silent Running where someone has a dart go into their head, and kids used to take darts and reenact it, throwing darts at other kids' heads. Inception Junior. No, where is Sandy? I might have left Sandy somewhere. Let's have taken them on a little journey. Dude, I wish I was 7 in 1960. Why? Why do you wish you were 7 in 1960? Why? 1960 is, why do you wish you were 7 in 1960? That's just that's very random. It's a bit random. Why do you wish you were born in Why do you wish that you were 7 in 1960? Why did my little brother do that? Isn't it? Like, I can imagine Sandy sitting where you left her, waiting for you to return. I cannot actually remember where I've left her. Whoa. Yeah. Hold on. That doggy we saw in the minigame area. Hello, Gaming Armadillo PH. Welcome. Hello, good friend Joe. I just bought Minecraft out. Now I'm getting bored of Minecraft. Atari? Yeah, you always know of death. You always know of death, but you always know of death. Of course, everyone knows of death. Do you still remember? Yeah, of course I do. You've joined. You have to miss hundreds of streams. You would have to miss a lot of streams and not show up for like 5 years for me not to remember your name, unless you've changed your name. Hello, Legend99MC. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, but what I mean, Gaming Armadillo PH, you've got to change your name for me to forget you, because if you change your name and say to me, "Oh, do you remember me?" then I don't remember you because you've changed your name. I've had someone do that, honestly. No, that's Deceptive Gucci. Hello there. Let's. Shoot my dog. Good dog, Deceptive Gucci. Good dog. Get out. You. Get out. Yeah, hello, Legend99MC. Welcome to the stream. I've lost the tent now. Deceptive Gucci, stay here. Protect the main entrance. La la la, la la la, la 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 la. Guys, we're almost at 200 views on this stream. 789, 789 Junior. So they are here. Sandy. Actually, Sandy might have. Guys, like, yeah, we've only got 3 likes on the stream. Wow, that's alright. I really want to go to Germany. Cool. Why do you want to go to Germany? Just, out of curiosity. Wow, wow, wow. Now I remember when I almost got sucked into the sea. I'm very good gaming Armadillo PH. I'm really good. Thank you for asking. Who's this? I have no idea, but we're... And alright, number 2's come back. And with Faka. I love it. All the time. He only knows 2 words. Faka and batch. I'm gonna quickly take a screenshot of that and put it on my Discord server. The legend returns. Where's Jack? There it is. The legend returns. There we go. Got a cramp in my ankle. We think about Billy. Hold on a minute, guys. I need to check my Amazon package. I haven't had any notification about it. Returns or orders. Delivered today. Parcel was left in letterbox. I'll be back in a second. Oh, I'm back, guys. I'm back. Oh, pins and needles in my foot. Pins and needles on my foot, guys. But for the first time ever, my Amazon package was actually put where it said it was. Is that a good thing? Who have we got in the stream? Everyone in the stream, comment hi. Come on, let's see who's here. Well, we can't give any shout-outs out because no one's being talkative in the stream. But hello, the tired gamer. Welcome. I'll be honest, guys. I had to leave because my Amazon package had just turned up. and it said it was left in the letterbox. But the last time it was put, said it was the last time Amazon said to me they put it in the letterbox. I actually found it in the front garden bush. So, but luckily for the first time ever, they actually put it in the letterbox. What if Sandy's dead? He might have done. We did lose a dog the other day, but I don't think it was Sandy. I ordered a film, guys. Do you guys want a film review? Not a film review. Do you guys want a film recommendation? Do you guys want a film recommendation? I'm a film student, so I'm a filmmaker, so my film recommendations are normally pretty good. There's a film on Amazon right now. It's called Whitebird. Honestly, I think it's one of the beautifulest films ever made. It's one of the most heartwarming films you'll ever watch. It's on Amazon. It's called Whitebird. It stars Ariel Glazer and Helen Mirren, Bryce Geyser. Why did I get kicked out? For a certain reason, I had to. You can rejoin, of course. You're not banned. You and that one funny kid the other day. The comments between you. Me and Decepted were looking for it this morning, and we found it deeply inappropriate. Basically, you can rejoin, but I want confirmation that you'll never comment that again. That one funny kid's already gave us confirmation. Hello, Tyrese Hall. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, Red Muffin. You farted. Cool. But yeah, Red Muffin. The comments that you have with that one funny kid, where you keep mentioning dicks, where you kept mentioning dicks about busting, that is deeply inappropriate. So I had to purge that, but Decepted wanted you both banned. So you're dying from cancer. I'm sorry to hear that. Ooh. But you can rejoin, but I want confirmation that you will never do that again, because it's inappropriate. Hello, Tyrese Hall. How are you? Have you actually got 2 days left to live? Your balls hurt. Have you actually got 2 days left to live? Because I had someone say that to me the other day, that they were dying of cancer, and it turned out they were trying to joke, which I don't think it's funny to make jokes about that. Well, I mean, I hope you're not joking. Can we have I'm not talking to you, to the person who just commented that in the stream. There we go. Sorry. That's what I'm doing, because it's fun. Yeah, that's not fun. Your balls might, yeah, your balls might hurt. But honestly, 1 in 2 people die. 1 in 2 people in the world get cancer. 1 in 2 people in the world get cancer. It's not something to joke about. It's not, honestly, cancer's not something you joke about. 1 in 2 people get it. So out of all of us in this stream, out of 9 of you in this stream, 4.5 of you will get it. Stop stuttering and yes, do inspired me. I'm not what do you mean stuttering? You have testicle cancer. But then you just said you didn't have cancer and it's fun, and you do it for fun. That's... Hello, Cobra Brian. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, everyone on this stream joking about cancer is not... It hurts. Have you actually just been... Have you actually got it, or are you actually just... have you just been kicked or something? I had someone on my stream yesterday. I had someone on my stream yesterday, a couple of days ago, make a huge joke about they had cancer, and they were joking, but that's not acceptable to joke about. Bearing in mind, I say that as someone that lost someone due to cancer that I never got to meet. I never got to meet a granddad due to that. You make fun on stream because you're dying. How are you dying from testicular cancer? Because testicular cancer is that's the easiest to survive off, isn't it? Well, I'd be surprised if you were dying, but I feel bad if you are. But that's the one you can survive. I think 95. I think something like 90. Is it 98%? Have a good day, Joe, and everyone else in chat. Have a good day. What's the best way to get bone meal fast? Kill a skeleton and get a couple of bones, and then put it into a crafting table and make one. Hello, my giant ass, fat ass, big ass, even bigger than yours. I mean, I'm really overweight, so I don't think you are, but... What's Teslaca? You just have to use British, don't you? I am British. I don't have to use British. I am British. I find that disrespectful that you're disrespecting my accent. Because you stop touching them, please, and link you. What? I'm really good, my giant ass, fat ass, big ass, even bigger than yours. That's just a really weird comment. Sorry, I'm really good. How are you? Sorry, your name is so long, and I find it very odd to have to read that. I find it really odd having to read that. Guys, I'm really happy. For the first time ever, Amazon have actually delivered a package. For the first time ever, Amazon have actually delivered a... Say my name, please. Said hi. Cool. Anyway, what was I going to say? I don't even know what it means. What do you mean what are you... What? I don't get what you're on about, Guyver. Hello, Jason Killer. Welcome to the stream. I don't know what you're on about, Guyver. What word did I not say right because I'm British? English words are from English, so is it the case that I'm saying it right? Is it the case that I'm saying it right and you're saying it wrong, or... But it's in English, anything written in bottle of water. Bottle of water is not actually what we say. That's just an American invention where an American misheard a British person speaking because he couldn't keep up with the accent. But actually, any word in English has been made in the UK. Because it is that's where English comes from. Do 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 do. Can you say my name? Guy Ver. Yeah, but then... Wait, it says VR. It says VR, Guy VR. But there's no space in between it, so it's all one word, which is Guyver. Technically, it's Guyver if you put it... there's no space in between it, so V and R is ver if... with no space in between it. I'll say stop, you say my name. He said if. Yeah, I know it's Guy VR. I know it's Guy VR, but with no space, it's technically Guyver. Hello, Quinton. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, hello, Quinton. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Thank you to the people who subscribe, by the way. That's really kind of you. I do not want to say that, and I'm not going to say that. Guy, yeah. I know it is. I know the way it's pronounced, but with no space in it, it's all one word. If you have no space in your name, it's all one word, which is why my name's Calamative Joe, because it's all one word. It's not Calamative then Joe. Hello, A-Hill. Welcome to the stream. I'm actually Aspen. Oh, okay. Hello, Aspen. Welcome to the stream. I'm really good, A-Hill. How are you? I need to find a Minecraft bed, so I'm going to nip to this house. Because that one's a Pan's Labyrinth at the moment of just stuff. Sorry, guys. A quick scan has just booed. Say a tongue twister. I'm not that good. Why are you not... Are you alright? As in, why do you not feel good, if you don't mind us asking? Say a tongue twister. Harry Potter ate a yellow lolly, ate a yellow lolly. She sells seashells on the sea floor. Oh, okay. Is it sort of like bullying stuff, or It's always better to talk about it, though, rather than sit there and bottle it up. Too many. But, do you want to give us an example, then we can sort of guide you in what avenues that you could do, for example. Hello, Mira. Welcome to the stream. Do you know what the funny thing is, guys? I made this pond years ago, and there's still grass at the bottom of it. I can't, it's too personal, sorry though. It's alright. How are you, woodchuck cut woodchuck wood? I have heard that one before as well. Frick. That is... Guy VR, that's horrible. That's disgusting. Right. Okay, this comment's being removed. That's disgusting. Face reveal when? He probably doesn't feel good because you're talking right now. Maybe shut up. He's probably a 5-year-old kid, A-Hill, that's been allowed on YouTube for the first time, when you shouldn't be allowed on YouTube till you're 13 under the actual rules of it. So, but I have it all the time when, you know, young people don't understand how to talk to people in reality, join the YouTube stream, and then they're basically trying to act like a gangster off a TV show. She sells... What are those? She sells seashells on the sea floor. Seashells. Shells that are on the sea floor, like, you know, fossils. Actually, he's probably from a landlocked country, so he doesn't know what the sea is. I'm joking, guys. I'm sorry, I made a joke then. Could be worse. I've had worse comments. Can you put music if you've already started the stream? I will never put music on these streams because I could get copyright claims. I could get copyright strikes. I'm now monetized, so I can't do that. Hello, cute Sadeko. Welcome to the stream. Oh, it could be worse. I used to have people join the stream and call me fat. I had someone call me a whale once. Your mum and uncle constantly fight regarding you and your sister. But what's it up to your uncle, though? What's it up to your uncle, though? Your uncle technically has no jurisdiction over you. There is some music that don't give copyright, but then you don't want to post that chance because nowadays Indian music companies now nick Minecraft music. Not just Indian, but a lot of countries because you don't have a father. Okay, yeah, so your uncle's acting like a surrogate. Okay. But still, he still doesn't have... Even though you don't have a father, which that's really sad. Even though you don't have a father, he still doesn't have any jurisdiction to tell you what to do. He still doesn't have any jurisdiction, and you're basically, your legal guardian is your mother. That's... From what my interpretation of what you just said, Ahil, that does seem to be that your uncle's stepping up too much. He divorced your mum on your first birthday. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Who am I talking to? I'm responding to Ahil's comment. That's what I don't understand, though, about parents. I don't understand that, though, about dads that leave. I don't understand about dads that leave, before their kids are born. If you make someone pregnant, you should be there for that child. There's always a chance that if you... There's always a chance... Not in some regards, though, if they've died or something like that. But people that stop removing me or I'll touch you again. You're not going to touch me. I'm untouchable. I'm also very fat. I'm joking. I've been ditched by your own little brothers. Oh. Yeah, what was I going to say then? I had a point then. Yeah, if in some regards, like, how did I get XP? It's a new feature about top fans. So if you comment, if you're on a lot of streams, you get classed as a top fan. I think that's what it is. No, what I was going to say. I promise I'll stop and be better. Thank you, that's really kind of you. My uncle just provides for us right now. I mean, that's fair enough. That is nice because he doesn't have to do that. But he also, even if he provides for you, he doesn't he can't really lord you over. Not lord you over, but he can't really have a say because you're not fat. You sound like a supermodel. You don't sound fat. How do you sound? How do you sound fat? You don't. There's no way you sound fat. But for example, just to explain the points, I'm 5'9" and 200 and. I'm 5'9", guys. I'm over 200 pounds, so I am technically overweight. Anyway, but I don't know how many things because I grew up without a father. So yeah. I understand that, but what I mean, I was referring to, you sound like Harry Potter. Actually, Harry Potter is from the Harry Potter character. Can you do some fat if you're going to keep on resisting? What? What was I going to say? Yeah, I was referring to Tyrese Hall's comment. I don't understand people that do that. Go and get someone pregnant and then just go and F off. Like, I don't agree with that. I think if you make a girl pregnant, you should be there for that kid because it's your offspring. But then it makes shit. Do you know what? How old am I? I'm 22. How old am I? I'm 22. What was I going to say? I left for your Discord circus Decepted. Well, yeah, Decepted's banned you. Yeah, Decepted has banned you. I haven't banned you. But Decepted has. Class is starting. Gotta go by class is starting. Okay. Have a good rest of your day, Aho. Thank you for your time. That's alright. Yeah, what was I going on to the point? Basically, Tyrese, I had a guy in my college class said that to us. He said if he had a guy in my college class said to me, another person, if he had a kid with mental disabilities that needed constant care, he wouldn't care for them. That pissed me off because I'm like, people like that don't deserve to have children because you have people that really want children and generally can't father them. You have honestly, guys, you have people that can't father children and generally want them, and then you've got people that have no interest, go and get people pregnant and then not be there for the kid. I find it disgusting. Why'd you keep calling a-hole? Because his name's A-Hill. I've never said A-hole, I said A-Hill. Bro, ignore me. No, I haven't ignored you. I was if I'm mentioning a point, Quinton, I'm not going to drop my point because I've seen someone's comments. I'm not ignoring you. So please say thank you or thanks. By the way, my nickname is Ty. Oh, I don't think he was saying Ty actually, Tyrese. I think he was actually saying TY as in thanking you. Oh no, that's what you said. But then TY, not everyone's gonna say that though. By the way, can I get you pregnant? Well, I'm a fucking male, so no. Yeah, but as some advice, Tyrese, not everyone is going to know that your nickname's Ty. And TY as in thank you is a very much universal term. Lots of people say it. Can you make a grave in your game? Not at the moment. Be nice, Tyrese. Right, Decepted has banned somebody. Well, hello, I am Legend. Welcome to the stream. I haven't seen you on the streams in a while. Welcome. I saw your comment last night on my FIFA clip about the guy breaking his neck. I felt bad uploading that afterwards because that player actually injured himself in a car crash last year, and I think he's still out. But everyone is friendly here. That's true. Actually, I think I should bring that comment back about being kind and respectful in these streams, because some people have sort of taken a liberty from it in recent weeks. So I'm gonna bring back the old comment about everyone being kind and respectful in streams. There we go. Just gonna bring that back. Yeah, I've been busy and going through a lot. Yeah. I think everyone's going through a lot at the moment. I don't like Donald Trump because I'm British. I never liked him the first time. I always found him I don't like Donald Trump, and that there's a reason I'm British, and the reason I'm British is I always found him disrespectful. He was in hospital last week. Oh God. Are you all right now? It wasn't anything too serious, was it? No, I don't like Joe Biden or Kamala Harris, but I don't like Donald Trump. I didn't like Joe Biden or Kamala Harris, but as I said, I'm British. I thought, actually, on the regard, I thought Joe Biden was more respectful to the British Queen than Trump was. Trump, on a state visit, Donald Trump turned around and just walked in front of her, which is that she could have had him executed. Honestly, Queen Elizabeth II could have had him executed for at the time. Oh, we got you. There we go. I broke my arm and sprained my ankle. I drove a dirt bike down a hill and flipped off it. Oh. Are you okay now? Spraining your ankle's painful. I've done that myself. But I was 14 when I sprained my ankle, guys. I was 14. When I sprained my ankle, I gotta be honest, I was 14 years old, and you know, I was starting to grow. So when I was in like 2016 time, that's when I was starting to grow. From 14 to 15, I grew from 5'1" to 5'7". From 14 to 15, I grew from like 5'1" to from 5'1" to like 5'7" in that time period. And I injured my ankle in 2016 because someone kicked me down the stairs. So I landed full force on the side of my ankle, sprained it really bad, but it didn't help that around that same time period I started gaining weight. If you finished half in New York, cool. Hello Sophia, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I've got to be honest guys, when I was 14, hold on, what am I thinking about? You guys will be shocked by this, but when I was 14, I was only 38 kg. I was only 38 kg. Let me tell you what that is in pounds to the American people and British people. 84 pounds. When I was 14, I was only 84 pounds. Yeah, when I was 14, I was only 84 pounds because I used to be really, really skinny. And it happened to be across about a month and a bit, I gained a load of weight. You've been making a lot of subs. Yeah, we have. It's basically, obviously you're welcome. Yeah, one of my videos started doing. A couple of my videos started doing well. We've actually got back. That video I did yesterday, the little YouTube video yesterday, and the two little shorts yesterday caused me to actually lose a load of subs. So we actually lost 8 yesterday, but now we sort of gained them back. So we sort of gained them back, which is really nice. So yeah, we're almost 15 subs away. We have a book coming out, guys, at the end of this month, pretty much. I can't say anything because I was 36 at 16, 17. Yeah. Yeah. So I was the same. I think I was six. I think when I was 16, I think I was like 60. I think I was 60 when I was 16. Flash forward 7 years. 95. Well, no, technically I've lost weight. You have an announcement? Cool. What type of announcement? Joe, I also got half my sub to you. Oh, cool. Thanks. That's really kind of you. That creeper nearly exploded then. A nice 73 kg. That's normal. That's no. I don't know what the average for Australia is. I don't know what the average for an Australian male is, but I know what the average in the UK is. The average weight. The average in the I don't know what the average in the UK, Australia is, but the average British male is 85 kg, I think. So that's normal, I think. Yeah, I think 73 normal. I don't know what kg is. Yeah, is that pounds? You saying that in pounds? Yeah, I don't think it'd be 100. I don't think any country. I don't think any country averages 100 kg in pounds. 73 kgs over a 73 kgs over £100. 73 kg is 160. 120 pounds is like, I don't know, 45. 54 kg. Yeah, 120 pounds is 50. And yeah, so I weigh 85 pounds more than you do. That Barry being confirmed, yeah. I'm back, sorry, my dad walked in. Your friend 90 weighs 90 pounds. Going into 8th grade. What's 8th grade? I'm back. Sorry. I'm here. There we go. I'm back. Sorry. It's Nintendo's. Yes, it's Nintendo Switch edition. Hello, James Graham. Welcome. We start year 7. Yeah, it's basically Tyrese. Australia's school system. Yeah, Australia's school system is basically the same as the UK's. You start in year 7. I'm not AFK. My dad keeps calling me because he's got no thing of, I'm doing something. He's got no thing I'm doing something. I have a Nintendo Switch. It's not. It's Legacy Console Edition. It's not Bedrock. It's not. But it's Nintendo Switch Edition. It's Nintendo Switch Edition, the old 4J Studios Edition. If you didn't have this version already, if you don't already have this version, you can't get it because it's not available to buy. It hasn't been available to buy since June 23rd, 2018. The day the Bedrock come out, this got taken off sale. Thank you to the people who subscribed, by the way. That's really kind of you. 8th grade. Okay. I mean, what's the age in 8th grade? 8th grade age. 13 to 14, so that's year 9. That's year 9. Yeah, that's year 9 in the UK. That's year 9 in the UK. So basically, I Am Legend in the UK. That would be your middle year in secondary school. That would be in the UK. That would be your middle year in secondary school. Because in the UK you leave school at 16. Because we don't have super long summers. We don't have 3 months of summers. So we finish school 2 years before Americans. Year 8 here in Australia. Yeah, don't you start school at 6 in the USA? Sorry, Australia, I mean. It's 6 in Australia, isn't it? We've got Americans and we've got Australian people here. I'm forgetting who's who. I'm forgetting wherever. I'm forgetting how many countries we've got in the stream right now. 7. Yeah. No, I mean in general when you're when you're a young child, because you start school in the UK. You start school at 4, finish at 16. So you go through 12 years of schooling. We do reception year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5, year 6, year 7, year 8, year 9, year 10, year 11. So 7 years old, you start schooling in 7. Yeah. John, I'm banned from streaming. Oh yeah, only for another 13 days I think Pixel came, but sorry, I shouldn't make that joke. But yeah, YouTube is generally banning anybody under the age of 16 from streaming in a couple of days' time. So you've got your ban's been you've been unbanned, and then you might lose it again, which I feel so bad that you might actually lose it again. That's so bad. YouTube is... Hello, Steve. Welcome to this stream. Yeah. Oh. Do I remember you? Of course I do. I've got to be honest, guys. For the first time ever, my Amazon package turned up, and they actually put it at... It was actually left where it said it was left. It said it was left in the post box, which it said it was left in the letterbox. And for the first time ever, they were right. They did leave it in the letterbox. Because the last time they said they left it in the letterbox, they actually left it in the hedge. The last time they said it was in the letterbox, it was actually left in the hedge. Which, that's not good. I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that. YouTube's just changing the rules. Daycare to primary school 3, 4, 5 to 18 years old in Australia. Okay, yeah. I think Europe's 16. But I think Europe's where that's... I think schooling pretty much started in Europe, didn't it? Well, formal education started in like ancient civilizations, but I'm convinced like it was forgotten about for years. They didn't start schools. The earliest known school was in like 590, but like schools were reopened in like 1800. You got a pet jumping spider? Cool. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to get this packaging off this DVD that I've ordered, and I can't get the packaging off because I'm weak. I'm weak as shit. I'm weak as shit, guys. I'm overweight but weak as shit. I need to find a Minecraft bed, so I'm gonna kill Zed the zombie because he's in my way. But I need to go there. I don't know what to name him. Name him. I did nearly 11 years of school. Yeah, it's more in the UK. UK's 12. The UK is 4 to 6. UK is 4 to 16. So you go. The UK is. Actually, no. I did 8. Honestly, I did 18 years of education. I'll be honest, I did 18 years of formal education, to be honest. I did 18 years of formal education. So I was in education longer than some of you have been alive. US is 3 to 17, or it's 18. I know it's 18 because a guy in my streams who watches my streams is 17 in America. So he basically, guy in my streams, he's 17. Basically, he would be in the UK. He would be free to go and work. He'd be free to go and work. But in America, he has to go to school. You got a girlfriend. Congratulations. And did you get them? Did you get one normally and not with asking them really weird questions? Hello, Mohammed Abdel Salam. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, honestly, I did 18 years of education. I did 12 years at school, 3 years at college, 3 years at uni level. So yeah, I was in education. Yeah, congratulations. Do you get what I mean? When you tried on that stream the other day, you came across it. The comments that you used came across very freakily. So you actually did scare the person. Right, so I'm going to go down here, grab this dirt. We weren't trying to be tight on yesterday's stream, but sometimes saying things that you've seen online is not the best way to do it. But congratulations. But yeah, bollocks. Tell you, yeah, because you're similar to me. Yeah, 18 for me. It was 18 years. It was 12 years of school, 3 at college, 3 at uni. So yeah, 18 years. I think 1.5 of summer vacation. That's what it is in the UK. In the UK, we have 6 weeks, so we have 1.2 months. We have. I started before I was 3. Yeah. UK, you have nursery, but not everyone goes to nursery. It's not compulsory to go. But yeah, the UK Pixel King is literally the 20th of July to like the 3rd of September, normally. Schools in the UK will finish in about 10 days' time. 12 days' time. So, yeah. So I've been off since May 16th. Everyone, because obviously I finished my uni degree, but I'm trying to find a job. Here in the UK, yes, that's true though. That is true. It's the same in the UK though. It's the same in the UK, Tyrese. 30th of August. That's interesting. Normally, you wouldn't start in the UK. You don't start till September. There's a reason why, because how do they do it? How do they do it in other countries, guys? How do they decide what school year you're in? How do they decide what school year you're in? Yeah, because in the UK, in the UK. What was I going to say, guys? Sorry, it's just popped out of my head now. Give me a second. Yeah, basically, I have no idea. So, what if on my ward there would be a limit of blocks used for buildings? So there's going to be 5 buildings, maybe. But cool. Yeah, I saw that pixel. I saw you'd uploaded it this morning. What was I going to say, guys? Yeah. So what I mean by a school thing is that everyone born from September 1st to August 30th, everyone born from September 1st to, we'll use my age as an example. Everyone born from September 1st, 2002 to August 31st, 2003 is all in one school year. Hello, Born Face Solangi. Welcome to the stream. So everyone born from September 1st, 2001 to August 31st, 2002 is in one school year. It's in the school year above. Yeah, that's true. It is. That throws me off. That it's the other way around. So it's when it's warm for me, it's cold for you. It is really interesting. Yeah, right now it's meant to be nearly 40 degrees next month, guys. Next week in the UK, it's meant to be nearly 40 degrees. Which is 105 Fahrenheit if you're American. Oh, so like -5.
It depends who's down there first.
So yeah, sorry. Yeah, Glow Beans, the mic keeps turning off because my sister's got OCD, anxiety, on the autism spectrum. So whenever she starts talking, she just shouts. There's no filter. She doesn't understand that the idea of talk quietly. So she just shouts and shouts and shouts, and it comes through the mic. Oh, so it's 0 then. So it's just 0 degrees. Yeah. What's the coldest you've ever seen it, Tyrese? What is the coldest you've ever seen it in Australia? Not. I don't mean like the coldest it's been, but the coldest you've faced. You've had. The coldest weather you've experienced. Hello, Mira. Welcome back. It's fine now, but do you think that that's a good idea for my ward? I mean, yeah, it's a good idea. Actually, guys, what's the coldest weather you've ever experienced? I can say mine because I know what it is. Yeah, but then I suppose I remember you saying in the stream your sister's really young, isn't she? Whereas I've got a sister that's like 0. Look, like mine. So 0.5 degrees. Yeah. Coldest I faced. -5 what? Is that -5 Fahrenheit? Is that -5 Fahrenheit? You see it streams like a velociraptor. Yeah. Cold. Is that in Fahrenheit though? Are you saying that -5 in Fahrenheit or Celsius, glow beans? Because America use a completely different system. So -5 C in F. -5 C is 23 degrees Fahrenheit. ODD? Which one's that one? Obsessive deficit? I don't know. I don't know. I guess Celsius. ODD. What's ODD? Is that obsessive defi? I can't remember what that one is. Is that the one which you're? If you say it's black, they think it's white. What's the correct word for it? Oppositional. Yeah. What is it? Which guys? Which one is ODD? That's I know. I've heard. I. Oppositional defiant disorder. That's the one. If I ever come on a different account, I will type this in. Oh, okay. It's like ADHD. Yeah, that's not ADHD. It's not ADHD. Oppositional defiance disorder is basically where you don't. I think my sister has that as well. So no matter whether they're wrong, they'll think they're right. Yeah, that's the one. That is the one. It's not deviant. Deviant's a completely different. Deviant's someone that does crimes. Delusional deviant. That's not the word. Yeah, no. ADHD is when you're hyper. ADHD is sort of, attention. Is about when you're hyperactive, but I think it is anyway. Well, ADHD is, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, whereas ODD is about they won't even if they're wrong, they're right. Yeah, so I've known people that have that. So you could basically. There's a guy in my college class. I'm convinced he had it. Because I would prove him wrong. He would tell us something, and I would prove it wrong, and then he'd go on this whole tangent about how he's right, even though he was wrong. And in fact, I proved this guy wrong. I have autism. Yeah, lots of people have it. I don't have it myself. Some people claim I have it. Apparently I have traits. Apparently I have it, according to a person in my college class. I think I have OCD. OCD I've had to live with. My sister's now scared of light bulbs. She's now scared of things. She works herself up. She's scared of light bulbs, guys. I understand it, guys. Obsessive compulsive disorder, so you're obsessed with certain stuff. But with like OCD though, a lot of people say about their OCD, but how many people actually have OCD? With like OCD, for example, some people generally have it, but then a lot of people now claim they have OCD, and then they don't actually have it but they think they have it. But that's the thing though, with OCD, how many people actually have it and how many people think they have it? That's just an interesting concept that I was thinking about. Me and a friend were talking about this. Me and a friend were talking about this the other week. We said, well, a lot of people claim about their OCD, and yeah, how many people have it and don't have it? But yeah, my sister has it, everybody, so I understand it. I think my sister has it more. So, honestly, because of the obsessiveness, guys, I once bought a video game and my bank card wasn't working. I once bought a video game, but my bank card wasn't working, so I gave my mum the cash, the money in cash, and she bought it on her card. My sister was always obsessed with making my mum and dad get her games, so she walked over to me and went, "Oh, mum and dad better not have bought that for you because they need money to buy me games." I'm like, but then you can't say anything about it because she's got a disorder. You can't say anything about it. But I'm like, this is what happens when you don't say no to people. Do you get what I mean? It's like, even if people have a disorder, sometimes you got to say no. Like, it's like autism, for example. I love car social media, and I love fashion and sneakers. I wouldn't say that's an obsession though. That's just something you like. An upset. The thing is, there's a lot of difference between OCD and having an obsession as well. That's sort of where people grey the line sometimes. So I'm obsessed with, science fiction films. I love them, but does it mean I have OCD that I like them? That's sort of a grey area they don't examine a lot nowadays. Yeah, what was I going to say? With Hot Wheels. Yeah, some people are. Have you ever heard of an a-hole? An a-fall. They call it a-fall. The word a-fall stands for adult fan of Lego. A-fall stands for adult fan of Lego. Adults that love Lego games. So yeah, there is things for it. There's even clubs for those things. The thing is though, if you have over 4,000 plus, honestly, I love elephants. So the amount of elephant memorabilia that I've collected over the years. There we go. Yeah, oh, yawning. Yeah, I was going to say, when we were mentioning cold earlier on, guys, the coldest weather I've experienced was minus 18 Celsius. Was minus 20 Celsius. It was the UK had a storm back in 2018 where it got very, very cold. There was snow drifts of 6 foot. There were snow drifts of 6 foot. The temperature dropped to minus 18 for the first time in 30 years. It was the coldest. It was the coldest weather the UK had had in 30 years. Have you tried 100 plus? What's 100 plus? I might do that in the future. I did that a few years ago. It's called Awesome Worlds, but I haven't thought of doing it since because there was some really good worlds. I haven't thought of doing it since. I did a series called Awesome Worlds where I joined a couple of people's worlds. But there was this one guy, his world was so cool. In fact, that guy still watches my content and he doesn't have that world anymore. He deleted it and he's sad that he deleted it. But I'm glad that I filmed that. I'm glad that he was on my stream and he said, I did this series called Awesome Worlds and there was this guy, he had a city world. Let me find it, guys. Clement Joe, Awesome Worlds. Oh, here we go. Awesome Worlds. Awesome Worlds, episode 7. No, where's Awesome Worlds? Why is it giving me Cafra I don't want to see Cafra I'm looking for Awesome Worlds episode 6, but I did my own city at that point. I did a few of my own worlds in it. Awesome Worlds. I only did like 5 episodes of it. Here it is. MC City, guys. I did a guy. There was a guy in my series. Who would watch my streams at the time. He had a world called MC City. 1.9 at Spudshed. It's an electrolyte drink that's mixed with chemicals that taste similar to cough syrup. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I don't drink any of those I don't drink any of those drinks. In fact, the best one for dehydration is actually milk and water and tea. In fact, Lucasade, which everyone goes, oh, it's the best for dehydration. It's not. Lucasade's not even in the top 15. It's interesting though. The best thing for dehydration. Yeah, this random guy, it actually helps them. Yeah, they do. It's like KSI, Logan Paul with their Prime Hydration. Prime Hydration's not even healthy for you. But some people only liked it because it was done by them. It's not even healthy, which I find quite funny that people are like, oh, yeah, it's so healthy. I'm like, it's not. There's no way their drink's healthy. Everton's Barry Signs, fantastic. Yeah, I don't care. Thank you, YouTube. YouTube was just giving me an advert, guys, about I'm pinning it. Everton have just signed a player for the first time in a while. I went today because I had a small sore throat. Yeah. If I've got a sore throat, normally I'll have an ice cream. In fact, one of the best... I'm not sure if everyone knows this, but if you've got a sore throat, guys, ice cream is actually very good for the throat. If you've got a sore throat when you're ill, ice cream is actually good for it. Giano Barry signs for Everton. That's fantastic. Right, so Everton have finally got a striker in. Now a new striker. They now need to go and get another right back. Who are they after? They are, as it stands at the moment, they are after Amari Hutchison from Leeds, apparently. Good. I don't have ice cream, so yeah, ice cream. If I'm ill, if I've got a sore throat, I'll have ice cream, guys, just because it is a nice it is actually very good for the throat. Surprisingly, ice cream you'd think's really unhealthy, but no, it's no. But also, you probably wouldn't have ice cream in the winter. I do, guys, because I'm sad. Did you hear about Guy Sebastian's arrest, Joe? Gotta be honest, I don't even know who that is. Australian singer. I've got to be honest, I don't even know who he is, I'm afraid. I don't really keep up to date with singers, to be honest. I do like music, but I don't really keep up to date with singers. In fact, yeah, I did just Google him up. What was it? He doesn't say what he was arrested for, though. I saw what's his name had been arrested, Angry Ginge, over damage to a F1 car, which I find quite funny. He was arrested for damage to an F1 car. Yeah, telling too much on TV. That's interesting. Well, it depends what he said. Like, sometimes though, sometimes if you've done a crime and you tell too much about it, you can go to prison. Well, get arrested. Sometimes that is the case. Do modern builds look good in Legacy Edition? Glowbeans, it's Minecraft. Every build looks good in every edition. It's Minecraft. You can build a palace out of sponge blocks, and it would look good. You could build a palace out of sponge blocks, and it would look good. It's Minecraft. With Minecraft, you can do whatever you want. Oh, guys, do you like the book cover, by the way? Do you like the new book cover for my... Oh, it's not here anymore. Do you guys like the book cover for the new horror story I'm writing, that I'm working on? But that's normally a precaution, though. Normally, if they arrest someone, they do have a look just to see if there's anything there which is out of the ordinary. And they found evidence, yeah. There was a serial killer in the UK in the 90s. There's a serial killer in the UK in the 90s. His kids made all jokes about their sister being under the patio. Which they had too many kids saying the same thing, so they went and looked and found it. And the only reason they actually arrested him is because he said, well, you're looking in the wrong place. So that they always have to check those things. If they arrest someone, they have to check those things just to make sure there's not anything going on behind the scenes. Minecraft is a good way to escape reality. Yeah, it is. It is a good way to escape reality. I love it. Building something, having a little bit of fun. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Put a shadow doll faded behind the hand. Yeah, I don't think I need it, to be honest, because I don't think I really need it. I think this looks creepy enough, to be honest. Because it's not really about dolls. It's about someone that's making human dolls. So you can't really put what a human doll would look like, because you wouldn't be able to find a human doll. I quite like it how it is because of just the hand. I think the hand works alone. You already know it's like a horror story because you've got the blood hand, which I had great fun with making that. That was really... I love doing the cover art stuff. The cover art stuff is what I find pretty fun to do. Not even scary looking. It's not meant to be. It's not meant to be that scary, but then it's scary when you look at it in big. When you look at it in big, you've got a blood red hand, blood around it. Maybe I consider changing the doll maker text to red. I have no idea at the moment, but to make it more blood drippy. But I need to finish it first. The book cover, you don't judge a book by its cover, though. I'm convinced this book will be banned. I'm convinced this book's going to be banned in multiple countries. I'm convinced this... which is true, guys. I'm entering this into a competition, so I'm convinced this is going to be banned in multiple countries because for being just overly violent. This will be banned in multiple countries. I'm sorry I'm talking about my town so much, but what if there was just one area that was full of farms and houses? What is this? It is a book, Quinton, that I'm writing. It's going to be published at the end of the month. But I'm going to have to put an age rating on it, though. There will be an age rating on it. There will be an age rating on it, which... I'm sorry to say, guys, but I've got to do it legally. A lot of people on here won't be able to read it. A lot of people on here will not be able to read it. Yes, I have noticed that. Yeah, I have noticed that, Tyrese, to be honest. But it's because my name's not actually Jay. It just happens to be, that's my initial, that just happens to be my initials as that. Ironically, I had a friend called Jay in my college class. I found out that me and him shared exactly the same middle name, which I found really funny. Remove it. You probably showed us this for 12 hours. No, I haven't. I've only showed it for 2 minutes. I don't know why, but I really think your name is Joseph. Yeah, but it is. That's why it's on the book. Yeah. Remove it. You feel that you showed it for... Yeah, but I am trying to promote it, though, Quinton. It's been up for a couple of minutes because I was talking about the book for a little bit. It's going to have to be 18 rated because there's a part where the serial killer admits to mutilating his sister. So I had to... I think I'm going to have to make that 18 rated. And do not Google what mutilated means, please. Yes, the reason it says... I don't know why, but I really think your name is Joseph. Well, it is. It is, that's why it's on the book cover. But... you don't have to put it full screen. Yeah, but if you want to see it properly, you have... It's my given name. I prefer Joe, of course, because I prefer Joe, of course, but I've always preferred Joe. No one ever called me it. Honestly, no one ever called me it. So even though officially that's my name, I don't go with it. Basically, that's why everyone on here calls me Joe, because I'm going to leak your address. He lives in England. Thank you. But you do realise England's got a population of 40 million. In fact, Australia is a bigger country, but the population is smaller. Surprisingly, I mentioned Australia because I know we've got an Australian person here, but Australia is still a country that is very much tied to the UK, because we share the same monarch. Yeah, the population of Australia is 26 million. Bro, what nostalgia here. You can call me Aspen if you want, but that's alright. Quinton's a nice name. Honestly, guys, the population of what's the population of Canada? Like 40 mil? Yeah. Honestly, if you were to put the population of Canada and Australia together, if you were to add the two countries that still have the British monarch as their king, Australia and Canada, if you were to merge their populations together, it would be roughly what the UK population is. The UK population is nearly 70 million. Canada and Australia have a population of 46 and 26. Canada has a population... Sorry, I forgot Canada. Where is it? Canada. Canada's got a population of 40 million. Australia's got a population of 26. This place looks like Stampy's Lovely World. It's not Stampy's Lovely World. It's My Survivor Legacy World. But yeah, I've drew inspiration from him, of course, and a few others. Hello, Red. Welcome to stream. You should put an arcade in the shape of a burger. And call it Hams. Hams Arcade. But yeah, the population of the UK is ridiculous. But we don't even know what it is anymore. Because of immigration and people entering the UK illegally, you have no idea what the population is anymore. It could be 80 million. The population of the UK could actually be like 70, 80 million. Like 75, 80 million. Because you don't know how many people have entered illegally. How many people aren't documented. Your world looks like Stamp's Lovely World. Yeah, it might do. But it's not. It's My Survival Legacy World. I have drew inspiration from him though, and a few others. Laggy. Oh, is it the stream? Is the stream a bit laggy? It's not laggy for me. Might be the stream straight. Might be the stream straight. According to this, we haven't dropped any frames though. Dropping frames is normally when it's laggy. It means it can't support the data, but according to this, it's all right at the moment. Which, you know, that is a positive. I don't know why, but yeah, but that's why. I don't know about, but there's something about your house that looks like SP737. Yeah, probably this entranceway, which I've made. Well, this bit was already mine. I had a little doorway like this, but then I added this bit on the back because it looked nice. No, I'm playing Legacy Console Edition. I'm playing old Minecraft. I'm playing the old Legacy Console Edition. I'm playing the old 4J Studios version. Basically old Minecraft. Thank you to the people who subscribed, by the way. We're 8 subscribers off hitting 6,600. Which is fantastic. That's incredible, guys, so thank you. You do realise, Glowbeans, you're 15 years old, so if you try and get me into a court case, it will be classed as it would be unprofessional, because a child can't take an adult to court. Joking. And also, there was no Legacy Console Edition streamers. There was no Legacy Console Edition streamers when I began this title. So I've inspired more Legacy streamers. So And also, I can't be bothered to change the stream name. Because basically, do you know why I do it? Keep this stream name and people go, oh, is he actually the Last Legacy streamer? I have to watch the stream, and then they go and watch, subscribe, and then they stay here watching. Deceptor's messaging me. Basically, we had two people sexting each other in the middle of the general chat on my Discord server, and they're both like 14, which it's inappropriate to do in a Discord general. So I had to go and delete. I had to go. Wow, I just booted the two people out, and then they rejoined later and apologised, and we both got rid of the comments. But Decepted is much more of a firmer person than I am. Is it a black screen for everyone else? No, it's a full screen for everyone else. Might want to refresh the screen. Maybe try and refresh the screen. Yeah, it's not a black screen for everyone else. Creeper over there, but we're fine. Get in the house. Right, get in the house. Take the stair up. I swear I just heard an arrow. There's a spider in the house. My world looks so cozy. It's because it's been built over time. You don't want to build too much. But the problem is, I've built over time and got rid of builds that I didn't want. I've built stuff over the years. I've built a lot. I've built 5, 6. I've probably built 1,000 builds on this world. Some of them aren't here anymore. So like Harry the Villager's old house is no longer here anymore. That's interesting. Yeah. I wonder why it was a black screen. So yeah, so it's not about building so much, it's about making sure the world look nice. So I don't build something. Basically what I do, I'm gonna go, okay Tyrese, thank you for joining the live stream, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good rest of your day. Basically, Glowbeans, what I do is I will plan out, if I've got a build that I want to do, I will go and look for a location that suits that build. So there's a couple of builds that we would have had around here if I hadn't decided that it didn't look good. I almost didn't build this because I thought it would be too big. You should try multi-streaming. Yeah, I can't do that. Because I've only got one capture card and one laptop. I've got 2 laptops but one capture card. You can't stream twice through the same computer. Some people can if it's like a botted stream. If they've got 2 systems. I can't do that. It's impossible for me to do. I can only do that if I was to start streaming on my phone. But if I had... If I had like a splitter, you can use plugins. So I could technically do that. If I had Elgato, if I got the Elgato on. But I'm using Elgato capture card right now to shoot this. So if I got the Elgato and stream for that at the same time, that might work, but I don't know. Let's have a look. Yeah, I can't use Elgato at the same time because the device is in use by another application. Yeah. It's not a plugin, it's just impossible to do on my system. Basically, if you're doing that, you're doing it through your computer. You're doing it through something like... if you're doing that, you're doing it on 2 different devices. But that's not a plugin. There's no plugin for that. But also as well, I would have to monitor 2 streams at the same time. I'd have to monitor 2 streams at the same time, which is not possible to do. Yeah, but it's not about encoding it twice. Even if you were able to do that, you would have to moderate 2 streams. So I would have to have 2 laptops anyway, with a screen on each device. Because I'd have to see both comments at the same time. Which, there's no point in doing it. You might as well stream once. You might as well stream once and everyone watch one, rather than split out the views. Which is why I've done this, if you get Mojang 53. Which is why you can see my full screen on this stream. Yeah, you can duplicate streams, but that it's not possible to do it in that regard. So maybe later. You can't duplicate streams on if they're doing that, then they're looping the stream. Which there isn't a way to do that on my laptop. Yeah. So, thank you to the people who subscribe, by the way, guys. We're 6 subscribers off hitting 6,600. Which we aren't going to stream for long today because I've got some other stuff that I need to do. I've got a book that I'm working on, which I need to bring out by the end of the month. It's basically just the process now of I've got to go read it. It's basically the process now of I've got to go read it. But, you know, luckily it's only like 30 pages A4. So I can print that off and read it all. I can read it one by one on this time period. To unionize it, to imperialize it, and to remember who we are. Did I sell any books? Well, I always sell books. Yes, I have sold books, but this book that I'm working on, I haven't published yet. This book I'm working on, I haven't published just yet, so there is no book sales on it yet because this one hasn't been published. But yeah, I just joined your server. I just made a new account because I still don't trust your server. That's fine. Well, Hab, you've got Hab that messaged you. Hab I find quite annoying, guys. I've got to admit. Yeah. The only person in there I find annoying is Hab, to be honest, because I think Hab's got autism or something like that, or something similar to that. Because whenever I put anything, he always responds the word me. Hello, that one funny kid. That one funny kid. Are you still in my Discord server? Yeah, you shouldn't be. We've got really tough moderation. Because Decepted and me sort of had a go at each other earlier on. Are you still in my Discord server, that one funny kid? Because be careful, because Red Methin got banned by Decepted. Red Methin I allowed Red Methin back, and he's banned him. So just be careful. Maybe change your name. Maybe change your name because Decepted banned Red Methin. Yeah, that's all right. Not gonna lie, instead of destroying buildings, you should just renovate them. Yeah, but sometimes I want to build something new. You're still on. Yeah, maybe change your name. Because Decepted bans. But yeah, welcome, Mia. Welcome to the Discord server. Yeah, there's nothing bad on here. We've got very strong moderation. Yeah. Red Muffin doesn't want to come back because Decepted banned him. But, yeah. But, just beware that one funny kid. What you and Red Muffin did is deeply inappropriate. technically you would be in trouble for that. So what about the autistic person? Yeah, I don't know if this guy's autistic, but whenever anyone comments anything, he always comments the word me. So he thinks every comment that anyone puts is about him. So I put 13,000 words. I put 13,000 words completed because I'm writing a novel at the moment. And he commented the word me. Me question mark. I'm like, where do I was sat there like, where did I mention you in the words 13,000 words completed? I do feel bad, but then there's a point when you've got to tell someone that just because you're in this Discord server doesn't mean everything's about you. Yeah, I might be autistic. You'd know, to be honest. I think you'd know. But yeah, hello Tashrith Gaming, which isn't named by the way. Yeah, just make sure you never do that again because it is inappropriate. You're just lucky I didn't notice it sooner. But Decepted noticed it, and Decepted actually left this morning. So Decepted left his role as admin because he found it that disgusting and that inappropriate. He didn't want any part of the server. So, but I basically forced him to come back. I was like, "You're coming back." Joking. I didn't force him. I just sent him a new invite. I love this world, guys. It's such an amazing world. There we go. But there we go. Yeah, Mia is our 73rd member of the Discord server. Our 71st member, sorry, because I don't count 2 bots as server members. Am I late? Well, you're not that late. The stream's been on 2 hours. We are going to end the stream in a minute because I'm currently trying to write a book. If I can probably know, but if you are ever hiring, I can become an admin for you whenever Decepted elsewhere. What number am I? You are, I don't know, can't tell. I'm not looking at the moment, but let's have a look. You are number... Well, Red Muffin was 73 and then Decepted booted him, so Decepted left. You rejoin. No, you did. No. Where is he? I can't find you. You are 70 something. Hold on. I honestly don't know. I have no idea. I can't tell. Yeah, I want to be an admin too, but there's a minor problem. There's a minor problem. What number am I? I have no idea. Honestly, there's a lot in bot logs because every time you guys change your name, change your profile picture, it happens. So every time any of you guys delete a message, I get notified. So basically, I get notified every single second of every single day, but I don't care. That's why I've switched to Do Not Disturb, so I don't get pinned every 5 minutes. And also, I've got about 400 messages here from Landon getting warnings for spamming images. Here we go. Well, we also have a thing though. If I did use, I used /purge earlier on to get rid of some messages, so it ended up we got rid of 400 messages. So that's all in there as well. I can't tell. I'm sorry for being late. That's all right. You don't have to. No, I basically, if you were part of the first 35, if you were part of the first 35 members, you are OGs. Everyone else is legacy is legacy watchers, is legacy enjoyers, as in legacy Minecraft. But you guys don't have. Discord protects PDF files and likes minors. But that's why we've banned. That's why we've got strong moderation. That's why we got strong moderation. Like Decepted being the plonk he is, he wanted to invite a guy that me and him knew, but he basically Decepted wanted to invite a guy that me and him knew, and I'm not inviting him to that server because he basically Decepted catfished him with a 15-year-old bot account, and this guy fell for it and said things that he shouldn't. So I'm not bringing this guy into my Discord server. He can. You're a legacy. No, you're not. You're an OG because you've been in there that long. Are you? I thought you were an OG. I thought you were an OG. Perhaps you are. Perhaps you arrived after I put the cut-off point. Oh no, you are a... No, hold on. Doesn't say what you are. Yeah. I gotta be honest, yeah. If your name is in purple, you're an OG. If your name's in purple, you're an OG, yeah. Wait, Deceptive is bad. No. Deceptive was telling me a joke about he was going to invite this guy that we know to my Discord server, and I said you're not. I just said no. He wouldn't actually do it because, you know, there would be people in there would be people in that server put at risk if he did. Yeah, you have a different colour because you wanted the role of a YouTuber. So basically, you're the only person with that role. So I think we should give a few other people that role, to be honest, because anybody that's a YouTuber, we should give them that role. So if you are a mod squad, you're yellow. Burger has an additional role of Cheese Lord, because he wanted it. I might give somebody else the role of a YouTuber as well, to be honest. Sorry, but that's alright. So I'm asking it, but how are you? I'm really good. Can I have a SpongeBob rank? Well, think about it in the future, because I've got to find ways to improve that Discord server in the future. I want to add more. So I've put my writing discussion in, guys. We'll think about it. I want to do more for my writing discussion stuff. Honestly, guys, go into... Any of you guys that are in my Discord server, go to the one that I've created called Questionable Short Films. It's basically short films that I've found... My mum tell me I can have desk card. How old are you, alright? Alright, how old are you? We're seeing a lot of mobs today. You're 1,000. Yeah, how old are you really? Because there's no way you're 1,000. He means 10. Yeah, if he's 10, he's not. And he joins my Discord server, then we'll just ban him. Creeper. How to join? Yeah, you didn't answer my question. Alright, I said how old are you? You can see a dog's nose through here. Oh God. You're 13 years old. Are you actually? You sent me a message on Discord. You did, yeah. I'm not gonna go. Well, we've already got 2 moderators at the moment, Globeans. I don't think we don't need another at the moment, to be honest. I've already got. How do I join? I don't know. But also, I don't actually think you're 13. From what you've commented over the few weeks, I don't think you're 13. Right. We're just going to have to make this look a bit... No, in all countries, Washington 53. In all countries. That's in all countries. You've got to be... We're going to replace these... I just got to go and grab some dirt from somewhere. Here. Your English is bad. Yeah, but you still didn't answer our question. It might be, but you didn't answer our question. When we said how old are you, you said 1,000. Yeah, it's 13 in the UK, but it's nothing under 13 in any place. Does that look natural, guys? Does that look natural? You're 13, which... Oh, God, my neck. Yeah. Look at that. That looks good, doesn't it? So it looks natural enough. That's nice. Wow. I think it looks fine. So we're just replacing that hole. Do you guys want to see the map of the... Do you guys want to see the world map? This is the world. This is the world. We are right in the centre of it. Pretty much right in the centre. We're probably about 200 blocks away from 00. Just click the link. There we go. So, thank you to the people who've subscribed. By the way, that's really kind of you. 6,595 of you have subscribed. That's really kind of you. I want to quickly check my Amazon shit. I just want to quickly check my self-publishing stuff because I haven't checked it in a few weeks. Shall we have a look? So, how many books have we sold this month? Guys, are you ready for the number? Hello, Uncle. Oh, please stop calling me Uncle. How do I make an account? I don't know. I don't know. Guys, do you want to know how many books I've sold this month? Hello, Kane Edits. Welcome to the stream. What happened? It's Cliff. Yeah, my name's not actually Cliff. I just jokingly said that. Calamity Cliff. Anyway, what was I going to say? I thought I was going to say now. Bugger it. You've sold 69,420 books. I fucking wish. Do you want to know? Do you want to know, guys? 0. I haven't sold a single book this month. I haven't sold a single book this month. I haven't sold a single book since March. I haven't sold a book in 4 months. But, you know, it happens. Not many people know that I'm... Not many people come across my books and decide to go, oh, I'm read them. Actually, I can check. Man, I feel bad, but I'm in debit. That's fine. I'm in worse debit than you are. I'm in worse debit than you are. Don't worry about that. I'm 30 grand in debit. because of uni. I am a lot more in debit than you are. Goodbye. Did you have any reviews? Yes, 1. Imagine 1 star. No, I got a 5 star. That was nice. Yeah, should I go into Amazon and have a look at my review? Should I go? Right, here we go. I've only got 1 review on Archipelago. Oh, now you're giving me TV shows. You're giving me this. You're giving me this guy's book. This guy's book came out after my book. But yeah, my book doesn't even show up in the top bloody thing. I've got to put my name in too. So this is where it's the issue. Because obviously I'm not that. That's the paperback. Oh. Here we go. Here's the reviews. Loved every minute of it. One of the best and most exciting authors of our time. That was my lecturer taking the piss. My lecturer took the piss. I got to admit, guys, with my old college lecturer, but loved every minute of it. One of the best and most exciting authors of our time. Quite possibly the greatest book I've ever read. 10 out of 10 would recommend to all family and friends. Decepted wrote that. And then the only genuine review was, it was absolutely brilliant, so different, and wow, what a twist in the end. Such an incredible imagination from the author. The sort of book you can't wait to turn the page. Well, worth the read. I was like, oh, I nearly cried. I nearly cried when I read that one. I haven't had a review in almost 2 years, but that one still made me cry. That one nearly made me cry. I could not believe it, but it did. That one nearly made me cry. I've not had a review in 2 years. I've not had a review. At lead. I'm 3 cookies, 6 lollipops, and $6,000 in debit. You're like 14. How can you be $6,000? How can you be $6,000 in debit at 16? At 14, sorry. W reviews. Well, I haven't had a review since, guys. I got to admit, I haven't had a review since. I haven't had a review since 2023. Yeah, I'm 27, guys. Thank you. I'm 27 grand, so thank you. No, hold on. 18, 20. I think I am. No, other people in my class are worse off than me. I mean, what's it at 53? You're like 8. You're like 15, aren't you? So how are you? How are you guys all so bad? The ops are after you. What the what? You got an operation happening? New account created 2 minutes ago. Anyway. When I bring out this book, guys, I'm going to do a lot of marketing for it. So you guys will see a lot of marketing for this book. You guys will see a lot of marketing for this book. So when this book comes out, I will do a shit ton of marketing and promotional pieces. So you will have some fun as we do the darkest story in history. I've forgot to tell you, I've got a boyfriend on by. I know. I remember you mentioning it. Yeah. Anyway, guys, we're probably going to end this stream in a minute because I've been streaming for 2.5 hours, and I've got a book to write. And maybe in an hour's time, I'll put a snippet of this book in Discord. Maybe I'll put a sneak peek. Why was the chat deleted? No idea, I didn't delete it. Maybe in an hour, guys, maybe in an hour or two, I will put a snippet up from my book that I'm working on. How does that work then, that one, Funny? Because you were living in the UK, weren't you? You were living in the UK, weren't you? You mentioned in a stream. How does that work then? Well, you mentioned that you were living in the UK, so how did you get the quad bike? If you're moving back to America, how did you get the quad bike back? Because there's no way you'd be able to get that on a plane. Unless you took a ferry. Shipped it. Oh, yeah. Ship it as in... Do you know why they call it shipped, everyone? Do you know why they call it shipping, guys? Because it's too big to go on a plane, they have to ship it. So they stick it on a ship and send it. So if you buy this thing on Amazon from America, it comes on a boat. They sail it to you. It swims up your streets. Here. Anyway, guys, I am going to end this stream in a second because we've been streaming for a very, very long time. I don't get how you can be homophobic anyway, everybody. It's not your life. I never understood that. I don't get how you can be homophobic. It's not your life. Like, I'm not. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So you just shipped it. So basically it's been put on a cargo ship. That's what they call it. That's what they call it. They just call it container. I don't agree with gay people. What? But the thing is, guys, it's not your life. It's not your life. So basically, you know, I'm not gay. I'm not gay myself, but why can't someone else be? I mean, I'm not going to judge. It's not my life. It's none of my business. you've got some people that don't like it religiously, which you tend to see it like the LGBT, like the LGBT flag. A football player that plays for my team refused to wear the pride flag, the pride badge on his arm, which fair enough, he's Islamic. They were forcing him to wear something that was when he was playing for someone else, they were forcing him to wear something that was against his religion. Sit here, doggy. Sit here. Let me just grab those bones from you. But yeah, which, you know, fair enough. Yeah, this guy, they forced when he was Idrissa Gana Gueye plays for Everton. When he was playing for PSG, they forced him to wear yeah, Idrissa Gana Gueye plays for Everton. They forced him to. PSG tried to force him to wear a pride logo, a pride emblem on his arm when he was playing for PSG. And he refused to wear it, but in his country is religious, so he refused it to. I think it's because I think I know why. Roger is at 53 because it's so out there. Basically, no, it's Gen Alpha, but there's a reason. There's a reason for it. There is a reason for it. It's now seen as just normal for people to be gay, but a lot of people. It's now seen as normal for people to be gay, but a lot of people now are doing it over the top. So a lot of people don't like. A load of people don't like Pride Month because it's basically, you know, it takes it away from actual people who are generally gay. And then you've got people that are generally over the top. Gen Z don't care. But I can understand why people, like, for example, the way I see it, guys, if you're gay, fine, be gay. There's nothing wrong with that. But with the concept of Pride Month, you're basically trying to celebrate it, and that you're trying to like celebrate and make that the only thing in your personality, which that's where people are annoyed at. Like, I know a guy, I've met loads of people who are gay, guys, and I didn't know they were. There was a guy in my college class. I didn't know he was gay. Yeah, a guy in my college class. I didn't know he was gay. But the problem is, you got people that over the top do it. Like, you know, they go and wear, like, they put on a fake voice. They wear, you know, flashy clothes. And that's what. It's not that. But I didn't even see what he said, to be honest. Yeah, that's what I mean, Watch It 53. So it's not that I don't agree with any of it. I support it 100%. I support it all. But they don't need to make that their whole personality, if you get what I mean. I know you don't, that one funny kid, but that's what I was saying. Hello, male creature from the British Isles. I meant that in a respectful way. Yeah, that's what I meant. That one funny kid. Yeah, you generally have people who are gay. That's what they make. That's what they do. Which is why a lot of young people hate Pride Month, because they think, you know, people are just over the top do it. I don't think it needs to be a month. That's person. I don't think it needs to be a month. I think a day is better. But you want to be included, but then you exclude yourself to a month. Like, gay history is not gay history shouldn't be confined to a month. We're talking about Pride Month. Well, I wouldn't say they act bad. Some of them are genuine, but they just do it over the top because they've seen people do it on thing, and that's what they think they should look like. Like, have any of you guys ever watched it? Yeah. Have any of you guys ever watched Little Britain? Have any of you guys ever watched Little Britain? Little Britain is a comedy series in the UK that ran in the 2000s. Little Britain is a comedy series that ran in the early 2000s, and basically there's a character in it called Dafford Thomas. Matt Lucas, who's a gay actor, he basically created this character. Matt Lucas created this character to take the mick. Matt Lucas is gay himself, but he created this character to take the piss of gay people who take it over the top. So his character in this show, he always takes it to the top. He always overdoes it. Yeah, his character in this show, guys, his character always overdoes it. Like, looks normal. Yeah. Well, I gotta go now, that's alright. Who actually started that conversation? Yeah. Who actually started the conversation? Let's go back. Oh, that's why. Yeah, that one. No, Washstick53 said, why do Gen Z hate Pride Month so much? It's not that people hate it, it's some people think it's been weaponized and taken over the top, and, you know, you've got people that generally overdo it. But I got in trouble in school because they showed me a picture of a rainbow flag, and I said it's a rainbow, and they went, no, it's the Pride logo. I said, but it's a rainbow, isn't it? Not that I wasn't being offensive. I just said, well, it's a rainbow. Like, I said, well, a rainbow for a long time was always called a rainbow. Like, why am I getting in trouble because it's now something else? But I said there's nothing wrong with it, guys. But what people are annoyed at nowadays, that polar bear is always there, by the way. Yeah. It's not that people hate it. People think people are taking it over the top now. So, I was watching an event once. I think it was like the British Film and TV Awards, and they had a guy dressed up in bright blue. There was a man dressed in a bright blue dress, and it was basically, it was over the top. No, it wasn't like a dress, it was a suit, but it was just so over the top, like, but that's why people hate it, because they think people take it over the top. And back in the day, you used to go to, back in the day TV awards for TV shows, back in the day, they used to be like very formal. You wear a shirt and tie, and then you had this guy dressed in a bright blue, basically it was like it looked like a paddling pool. Oh, sorry, I forgot. How's your day, Joe? My day's going really good. Thank you for watching the stream. Yeah, my day's going good. How's yours? I'm currently, guys, we will end the stream soon because I'm currently writing a novel for a competition, and I'm going to show you guys the cover. Here's the book cover. Here is the book cover. Yeah, my example was like, wow, cool. I'm straight. I'm straight. Does that mean that I get to run around shouting it? Can you put me as a character? I'm Ray. I'm back. Bye. Oh. Goodbye, creepy, but fits the name. Yeah, but it is creepy. Honestly, there's no one here over the age of 18, is there? Is there anyone here 18 years and over in this stream right now? A lot of you guys on this stream will not be able to read it because I'm going to have to put an age rating on it. I'm checking the legal and after I finish it, which I predict that I'm going to have this novel finished within the next 2 days. I predict this novel's going to be finished within the next 2 days. Everyone here is at least 13. Yeah. But this is going to be... none of you are going to be able to read this, I don't think. Because... yeah. I'm checking after I finish. I'm predicting that I'm going to finish this book within the next few days. Well, yeah, that's why my name's on the book. I wasn't going to put Calamity Joe on it, was it? Or Crystal Blue Films. Initially, it was going to be called Crystal Blue Publishing because I didn't want to put my name on it. And then I was like, and then when I showed my nan was like, "Put your name on it. Be proud of yourself." I'm like, "All right, yeah." But I'm checking. Well, I'm predicting that I'm going to have that finished within the next 2 to 3 days, and I started writing it a month ago. I started writing it on the 5th of June. What if my dad buys it and I read it? Well, that's legally, that's not. There's no problem with that technically, yeah. But it is one of the most violent things I've ever written. It is one of the most horrific things I've ever written, guys. There's a guy that the serial killer in the story admits to mutilating his sister. Basically, if you want to know what mutilating means, it's what Jack the Ripper did to his victims by, killing them and then removing organs. I used to watch Friends. Yeah, but that's Friends. Friends isn't a horror thing. The age rating of Friends is 12A. Which 12 and under. Yeah, Alabama. What's that got to do with it? No. So by the end of this story is going to be 18 rated at least. Well, not at least. The highest you can go is 18 rated. Well, you can go above 18 rated, but it's called The Book Don't Come Out. But it's got to come out. But yeah. Sorry, I had to mute myself. But yeah, honestly, this book is very creepy, guys.
I told you.
You don't have to ask me a question. Just say the question. You don't have to ask me a question. Yeah, what I meant, guys, this book will be 18 rated. I'm checking the legal stuff, and I think it's going to have to be 18 rated due to the content of what the character admits to and sees. So it will be 18 rated. Yeah, you don't have to ask me a question. Just say the question. But yeah, it will be. Yeah, but you might be. But there's some really horrific stuff in this thing. Like a guy admits to using a girl's head as a basketball, and then admits to mutilating his sister, killing his cousin. Lowest rating in the UK is PG. Thanks for getting that thought in my head. Yeah. So it has to be 18 rated because the character is very horrific. Like the character's very horrific. So he does things that you wouldn't expect him to do, but then he's that evil that he does it anyway. But yeah, so this book, it's the darkest story I've ever written. So that reminds me, actually, you mentioned TikTok. Maybe I should use some promotion to TikTok. I prefer YouTube, but TikTok is very good for promotional shit. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end this stream now. In about 30 minutes, I'm going to put up a sneak peek to this book, because why not? That will be fun. So thank you for watching, everybody, and I will end this live stream right now and say goodbye, bye. I don't know what I'm singing, but I'm gonna have some fun. I'm choking. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for watching the stream, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.